At the state line far north of Shreveport, Louisiana's Highway 1 is in less than an inch called Texas Highway 77. Zilks is what this tiny corner is called on only the most detailed maps. An odd name, but then the nearby town of Rodessa was called Frog Level when this area was settled about 1850. Zilks is far more famous now as a cartographic oddity. A foot-high marker will tell you. An inch north and you're in poor Arkansas. An inch west and you're in a dry Texas county. An inch south and you can't help but run smack dab into the aptly named Oasis Bar.
There'll always be a honky-tonk with a jukebox in the corner and someone crying in their beer and one old hangover.
Saloon, lotto, tavern, whatever you want to call it, it's hot. Arkla, Texas, sweaty hot. James Terry is a Texan who's crossed the line many times in many ways.
People don't come here and push people around there. They don't take it, but it's really not that rough. They're nice people. They're good people. It's always had a name because people won't take nothing around here. It's Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. But they are good people around here, and it can get rough.
They must figure a tourist is searching for the official land marker. We heard it was a rough and tumble corner, but passers-by are friendly enough to stop and tell you all about this geographic vortex.
At this spot, you could walk between Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and back all you wanted to.
Or you can go right yonder and sit on the block, and you're in all three states at the same time, where they all meet. There's a cement block right over here. That you're in all three of them at one time. That's something you can't do, too many places. Which you sure can. But we don't ever think it's just home. We don't consider Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, really.
At each landmark along Louisiana's Highway 1, there are stories to hear and people to meet, if you'll just pull over. The road starts back there, and it ends far south, at the Gulf of Mexico, better than 400 miles later. Along its route and in this program, we'll stop at some of the mileposts to hear some of the road's stories and meet some of its people. We may not get to the end of this highway, but that's not why we're on it. This is a search for lost Louisiana, along the road less traveled.